What if the person you love most disappeared forever? And all you had left was a soft robot? A robot that only asks, "Are you satisfied with your care?" What would you even do after losing everything? Would you sink into grief and never climb back? Or carry his love and keep moving forward? Today, we're going back to San Francisco, a future city where San Francisco meets Tokyo. And we're revisiting a story about loss and healing. A story about grief, growth, and one giant hug. Yeah, we're talking about Big Hero 6. The story starts with a genius kid, Hiro Hamada. He's 14, but his brain is already scary. His robotics talent is way beyond kids his age. But Hiro is absolutely not using it right. Instead, he's hooked on underground robot fights. Smoke, sweat, yelling, and metal crashing everywhere. That basement arena is sketchy from every angle. Hiro controls a tiny, harmless-looking little robot. But that little thing hits like a monster. He wipes everyone out like a tiny robot menace. For Hiro, this life feels exciting and dangerous. But it is also messy, risky, and unstable. After one fight, a sore loser wants payback. Things get ugly fast, and Hiro gets cornered. Right then, Hiro's older brother Tadashi shows up. And honestly, Hiro was about to get cooked. Tadashi is basically nothing like Hiro. He's calm, kind, smart, and actually responsible. He studies at San Francisco's top tech school. Tadashi drags Hiro out of that underground mess. Then he shows Hiro what real tech looks like. That is where Hiro meets the giant marshmallow robot. The robot that changes Hiro's entire life. Of course, I'm talking about Baymax. At first, Baymax is just a healthcare robot. White, round, slow, and honestly pretty ridiculous. His program is simple, but weirdly wholesome. Scan the body, detect pain, then provide care. When Hiro accidentally yells in pain, Baymax activates. He waddles over like a marshmallow with anxiety. Then he stares with those tiny black bean eyes. And says the line every fan still remembers. "Hello, I am Baymax, your personal healthcare companion." At that moment, Hiro is not impressed at all. He thinks Baymax is slow, awkward, and annoying. But Tadashi sees Baymax as his proudest invention. Because Tadashi believes technology should heal people. Not hurt them, not destroy them, but heal them. To him, that is the real point of science. With Tadashi encouraging him, Hiro decides to change. He wants to join Tadashi's tech school. So Hiro locks in and starts building non-stop. After days of grinding, he creates something insane. A groundbreaking invention called microbots. At the school showcase, Hiro shocks the entire room. These tiny robots connect through a neural transmitter. They form anything Hiro imagines in real time. Bridges, platforms, machines, walls, anything he needs. They move like a black ocean under his control. Professor Callahan is seriously impressed by Hiro's work. Even billionaire Alistair Cray wants to buy it. Cray offers a massive amount for the technology. But Hiro turns him down right there. Because Hiro does not want to be a businessman. He wants to become an inventor like Tadashi. That night becomes Hiro's happiest moment. He gets accepted into the school he wanted. His whole family celebrates, and everything feels perfect. But fate loves throwing brutal plot twists. Later that night, the school lab catches fire. When Hiro arrives, flames are swallowing the building. Then he hears Professor Callahan is trapped inside. Tadashi does not hesitate for 1 second. He runs straight into the fire to save him. But the fire takes everything. And Tadashi never comes back out of that fire. Tadashi's death empties Hiro's entire world. He shuts himself inside and blocks everyone out. No school, no friends, no life, no sunlight. He even wants to throw away every robot. Because every corner of that house remembers Tadashi. Every breath feels like it comes with pain. Then one day, Hiro hurts his hand. He lets out one small painful hour. And Baymax wakes up again in the corner. Baymax does not understand what death really means yet. And he does not understand real grief either. He only knows his patient is injured. And Hiro's heart rate looks seriously bad. So Baymax tries healing Hiro his own way. He gives him a bandage for the tiny injury. He recommends calming music for emotional damage. Yeah, because apparently playlists fix trauma now. He even copies Tadashi's movements to cheer Hiro up. At first, Hiro sees Baymax as a problem. He just wants to shut him off immediately. But then something strange happens by accident. Hiro finds one remaining microbot moving by itself. It keeps dragging itself toward an unknown place. That is creepy, suspicious, and way too convenient. Out of curiosity, Hiro follows the signal. Baymax comes with him, because of course he does. They end up at an abandoned dock warehouse. Inside, they see something absolutely insane. Someone is secretly mass-producing Hiro's microbots. A mysterious man in a kabuki mask controls them. The masked man notices Hiro and Baymax instantly. Then he sends a black wave of microbots after them. Yeah, detective mode just became horror mode. If Baymax had not protected Hero, he was dead. After escaping, Hero realizes something terrifying. The fire that killed Tadashi was not an accident. Someone started it just to steal his invention. Anger and revenge explode inside Hero. He decides he's done running away. He will use his genius to upgrade Baymax. That soft little robot is about to become dangerous. The upgrade scene is pure superhero fuel. Hero builds red carbon fiber armor for Baymax. He installs a combat chip, boosters, and serious gear. That soft marshmallow turns into a flying tank. Baymax goes from awkward nurse to armored superhero. But Hero knows he cannot do this alone. He needs a team, and Tadashi already had one. There is Wasabi, careful, nervous, but insanely strong. There is Gogo, fast, sharp, and fearless. She's always over everyone's nonsense. There is Honey Lemon, a cheerful chemistry genius. And there is Fred, the rich superhero nerd. Honestly, Fred was waiting his whole life for this. Just like that, Big Hero 6 comes together. Everyone gets a suit, powers, and a fighting style. They fly across buildings and race through the city. For a while, it almost feels like a game. The speed, teamwork, and superhero vibes are addictive. But this is not just a cosplay adventure. Their goal is clear from the start. Find the masked man and avenge Tadashi. After tracking him, they locate the masked man. A wild chase breaks out almost immediately. Gogo shows ridiculous driving skills under pressure. She gets everyone out while everything goes sideways. Then, during the final clash, Baymax lands a huge punch. The masked man's mask flies off his face. There is Wasabi, careful, nervous, but insanely strong. There is Gogo, fast, sharp, and fearless. She's always over everyone's nonsense. There is Honey Lemon, a cheerful chemistry genius. And there is Fred, the rich superhero nerd. Honestly, Fred was waiting his whole life for this. Just like that, Big Hero 6 comes together. Everyone gets a suit, powers, and a fighting style. They fly across buildings and race through the city. For a while, it almost feels like a game. The speed, teamwork, and superhero vibes are addictive. But this is not just a cosplay adventure. Their goal is clear from the start. Find the masked man and avenge Tadashi. After tracking him, they locate the masked man. A wild chase breaks out almost immediately. Gogo shows ridiculous driving skills under pressure. She gets everyone out while everything goes sideways. Then, during the final clash, Baymax lands a huge punch. The masked man's mask flies off his face. Baymax returns to normal. But Callahan escapes again. Hero completely breaks down after that. He cannot understand why they stopped his revenge. Back home, he takes his anger out on Baymax. He yells, pushes, and lashes out in pain. Then Baymax's battery dies. And he collapses. That is when the healthcare chip triggers a projection. An old video appears on Hero's wall. It is one of Tadashi's experiment logs from before. Hero sees his brother smiling on the screen. He hears Tadashi explain why he built Baymax. After more than 80 tests, Baymax was finally perfect. He would help countless people heal and survive. That moment hits Hero in the softest way. His heart, frozen by hatred, starts to thaw. He realizes what Tadashi truly wanted. Baymax was created to save lives and protect people, not to hurt people, and not to kill. If Baymax killed Callahan, Hero would betray Tadashi. He would betray everything Tadashi believed in. After calming down, Hero apologizes to his friends. The team forgives him and they reunite. Then they investigate Callahan's real motive. They discover Callahan had a daughter. She joined a teleportation experiment run by Cray-Tech. The experiment failed and everyone thought she died. Callahan blamed Cray for hiding the truth. So he planned everything through grief and rage. He wanted to destroy Cray's company completely and make Cray watch everything he loved vanish. Yeah, this villain is grief turned into a weapon. The final battle happens on top of Cray-Tech. Callahan controls endless microbots like a black storm. He rips the entire building from its foundation. Then he tries throwing it into the open portal. He wants to erase every trace of Cray. Big Hero 6 has to stop him now. But this time, they are not fighting for revenge. They are fighting to protect the city. The fight is brutal from the start. Callahan's microbots keep coming like an endless wave. Every attack feels like punching the ocean. But the team finally moves as one. Their powers connect, and they start gaining control. In the end, Hero uses strategy over rage. He makes the microbots crash into each other. Callahan's entire attack falls apart from inside. For 1 second, it looks over. Then the unstable portal starts collapsing violently. It creates a massive pull that drags everything inward. And Baymax detects something impossible inside the portal. There is still a life signal on the other side. The signal belongs to Callahan's daughter. And somehow, she's still alive. Hero and Baymax do not hesitate. They fly straight into the collapsing portal together. Inside that dark dimension, everything feels silent and terrifying. Then they find the girl inside her sleep pod. The mission is complete, but they must escape. But on the way out, disaster hits again. A huge piece of wreckage flies toward Hero. At the last second, Baymax pushes Hero away. But Baymax gets smashed hard by the wreckage. His thrusters are damaged and he cannot fly. The portal is collapsing around them. If they stay, they will be trapped forever. Baymax looks at Hero with that calm voice. He says he cannot let Hero die there. Then Baymax asks the question that breaks everyone. Are you satisfied with your care? Hero is crying and can barely answer. But he finally nods through the tears. Baymax smiles in the softest way possible. He removes his last piece of armor. Underneath, he's just that soft robot again. Then he gently hugs Hero one final time. And says the line that destroys the room. I will always be with you. Then Baymax uses the last strength he has. He fires his rocket fist toward the exit. Hero and Callahan's daughter shoot out safely. And as the portal closes, Baymax disappears inside. Just like that, the big guy is gone. And yeah, that scene still hurts every time. The ending is sad, but it carries hope. Hero slowly returns to normal life again. But he does not stop creating. Near the end, he checks Baymax's remains. Inside the rocket fist, he finds something precious. Baymax had saved the green healthcare chip. That chip is basically Baymax's soul. It is also his final gift to Hero. With that chip, Hero rebuilds Baymax's body. The white inflatable body slowly fills with air. Those tiny black eyes blink open again. Then he says that familiar line once more. Hello, I am Baymax, your healthcare companion. And yeah, that scene had everybody tearing up. That moment feels like grief finally letting you breathe. Big Hero 6 is not just a superhero movie. It uses bright colors to tell something gentle. When we lose someone, we do not need cruelty. We do not need to become cold or hateful. And we cannot let revenge swallow us whole. Real strength is getting hurt without becoming heartless. It means still choosing kindness after everything hurts. That is exactly what Baymax shows us. Baymax does not have any flashy magic powers. He does not shoot lasers or crawl across walls. His greatest weapon is one big, warm hug. And in this fast, exhausting world, that hits different. Maybe we all need a Baymax beside us. Or maybe we can become someone else's Baymax.